Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. Today we're going to be talking about the comic book update of the recent issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, as you know, it is the countdown to 100 and the last issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or Mighty Morphin and then the Power Rangers itself, will be ending after that. If you have not understood what's going on, the whole entire series is coming to a climactic ending with someone possibly even dying. Now, place your bets now, and there's a lot to go on. We'll be talking about that very soon. If you've been not reading Power Rangers at all, I would suggest catch up right now, read all through, and see what's going to happen at the very end. Who is going to be the one who might lose his life, the massive change is going to happen, and what is going to be the end finale of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Well, there's a lot to be talking about what's going on right now. There's a lot of background lore being introduced, and some pretty cool, interesting things. Now, let's talk about what's happening in the current issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, it is the road to 100, the 100th issue being the last issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they are pulling out all the stops, the emotional triggers for Rocky's whole family, where we learn about his entire brothers and sisters, and, well, the rebuilding of the command center, and where they got this new one from after the last one was destroyed by Lord Zed's plan, which was not really his plan, but someone else's plan, and destroy the command center and the moon base on Earth. The forces of the Machine Empire have made landfall on Earth and are laying claim. However, it is not under King Mondo's rule, but under King Aradon, now who is the sworn enemy of King Mondo, and basically claims out in this new issue that King Mondo is trying to take over the cartel, which is basically the Machine Empire, that he was given originally by Dark Spectre. Yes, Dark Spectre is being mentioned once more in this beginnings of this idyllic clash of the Titans, apparently, as the big bad. He's the Thanos of the Power Rangers universe, essentially, going on here. And I love every moment of it. Now, it's more interesting that King Arden even bows before the might of, well, Dark Spectre himself. Now, more talking about the cartel family, like it's just a big family-run thing. It's very interesting, but it still doesn't give us a full picture of the Machine Empire and how it actually works out. Now, while he is laying siege to the remains of the command center and the forces of Rocky's family, and the basically Matt and Green Ranger outfit, we have more information going on as well in the background. Because the rest of the Ranger team is off-planet looking for a new command center, and they are in the Lion Galaxy. Now, why does that sound so familiar? Well, if you are unfamiliar with it, it's because you probably never watched any parts of the Ninja Steel series at all, because that is where Queen or Princess at the time, Vera, rules over. Now, it's very interesting because we do not see her as of yet in the comic book, but her father, King Viron, I think it's Viron how it's pronounced, I don't know, I'm just assuming that at a point because there's no pronunciation at all for a comic book, so you just have to go with it and go, yeah, that sounds right. Now, King Viron's very arrogant and the like, and quickly found that the two Rangers who basically party crashed him, he finds them and goes, you need to remove yourselves, I don't know who you are. Well, the interesting thing also is the fact that Alpha 5 saves their butts with the biggest swag I've ever seen Alpha 5 ever have, and the fanciest mustache I've ever seen in my life. I don't know, I love Alpha 5 for this because they were like, oh, don't worry, Alpha 5, we don't need your disguises, we can do it on ourselves. And he comes in and basically looks like he's going to save the day with this fanciness as the greatest hairdresser in the galaxy ever, apparently, and I love that whole thing right there. So there's intro to Ninja Steel already, we have Alpha 5 being a badass, and so much more, little lore drops here and there. Now, when I first started this episode, I said that someone might die, and it looks like it. We're having a swan song for a few Rangers here, not in the main team itself, but for Rocky and or Matt. Now, Rocky's whole family's there, and it looks like he's about to go save Matt from a beatdown by King Aradon. Where is it going to go? Is Rocky going to die? Which is a major change in the series if he does die, or he leaves his powers behind for his family. Pretty interesting there. Or is it Matt? Or is it someone else entirely? Now, we know that Rocky would step down and become the Blue Ranger in Zeo, but you know what? Billy doesn't look like he's going anywhere right now, unless Billy decides to change his mind and stay in the Lion Galaxy or something else going on there. But I think it's very unlikely currently what's going on. So we might see Rocky leave the show, or comic per se, rather than anybody else. Though I hope they don't get rid of Matt, because Matt has a lot to do what's going on here, and his dynamic to the other Rangers, as well as his feelings towards Zordon, is very interesting. Even though Zordon's trying to make it up to him and flat out telling him, he's like, you know what? You are very similar to Tommy on many levels. And Matt goes, what do you mean by that? He goes like, well, I never chose you, nor did I choose Tommy to be a Ranger, but both have proven to be excellent Rangers, and it shows my judgment is irrelevant. I thought that was a great line and really impressive there. Now, where is the comic going to go from here? No idea. We could see none of these guys leave, and it could have just been a whole publicity stunt in the typing that could have thrown me off. But mark my words, someone is getting a swan song and about to leave, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be Rocky. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty close to being right from all these other type of guesses. What do you guys think about that? Should it be Rocky? Is it going to be Billy? Or is someone else leaving? Because you know what? Tanya and Aisha could be switching out pretty soon, or not, because, well, it gets complicated. Look out. We don't know. Billy could leave. We could have new Yellow Ranger here soon. We could have a new Pink Ranger because Kimberly's still on the team too. And Catherine has yet to show up at all. Now, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you again for watching this video and basically participating at all, guys. I really enjoy you guys' comments. I really enjoy everything that you guys do in this channel for basically supporting it. I get a lot of comments. I love to see your fan theories. I love to basically try to disprove them or try to add on to them. It's really great to see that this community has grown. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is not a lot for essentially a lot of channels who have like millions upon millions or thousands upon thousands. But for me, who it's really, I'd like to see it grown. I've not spent $1 besides the fact of just doing giveaways, and I've not bought any subscribers at all besides threatening my friends to like and join the page. You know who you are, and I thank you guys for being such loyal friends and subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. May the power protect you always, and I'll see you next time.